So you guys already know that I am a super nerd. But wait, there's more! Today I'm going to show you how D&D can help you build your characters. Obviously, it would be a little bit more helpful if you already knew anything about D&D, but you don't need to. Here's your D&D character sheet, and I'll show you where to find it online. But basically, if you fill one of these out for your personal character in your novel, you'll cover pretty much all of the bases that you need to. You have attributes: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, that you'll fill out. And then, there's like the gameplay stuff. But other skills that they might be good at, such as acrobatics, deception, medicine, religion, survival, stuff like that. And then you have to have personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws that your character has, other features and traits, languages and other proficiencies, how wealthy they are, weapons and other equipment. You also need to fill out appearance and background information. And then, if your character can use magic, what can they do? So, I'm going to walk you through where to find those a little bit, how helpful it can be for those of you who have not played D&D before, and maybe it'll make you want to play D&D because it's really freaking fun. So you can literally just Google D&D character sheet, go to pretty much any place, and you'll find this PDF, and you can download it up here. You can fill it out before you print it out if you want, and it has all of the sections that you need. Okay, the other thing you're going to want to do is find the D&D 5e Player's Handbook, and you can go to anyflip.com and type in the Player's Handbook for Dungeons & Dragons. And in here is where all of the magic begins. This helps you build your character, and it basically takes you step by step how to build your character. So first off, you've got to pick a race, and then your class. So basically, what does your character do? Are they a bard? Are they a fighter? Are they a wizard? Stuff like this. And again, obviously, you're writing your own story and coming up with your own things. So do whatever you want differently. This is just a really good baseline to start. And then it takes you through personality and backgrounds. And then, you've got other things like equipment, spell casting, combat things that you can look through if you want even more inspiration. But mainly the race, class, personality, and background chapters are kind of where I'm focusing because they're the most useful. To the races, we have for D&D, dwarves, elves, halflings, and each of these describe in depth about the race. Kind of general personalities, some name ideas, traits of this race, and then any like specialities that this race is known for. You can use all of these to help you build your character, and you can make your own races and use kind of the things that they describe here to know what you need to figure out for your own race to make sure it's strong and comes across very clearly in your book. And then we have classes. So there's lots of, D&D details in here too, but for example, if your character is going to be a bard, they're good with music and magic. They have tips for creating a bard and special class features that bards get. Any special equipment. Their main thing is their dexterity and charisma. So if you have a bard, you're going to want a very charismatic character. Different types of bards, different specialities. This goes for all of the different classes. Tells you a lot of features that they have. You can, again, use this for ideas, inspiration, or you can not use this at all. But I'm assuming if you're still watching, then you like the idea of using this to help build your characters. And then you come to the specific backgrounds. So this will help you get into even more detail for your character. So, are they an acolyte? And it tells you what acolytes do and features that they have. And then you have to pick 2 personality traits, an ideal, a bond, and a flaw. And they give you options. So you can look through these, pick 2, pick one, pick one, pick one, or you can roll a dice and see what it is. So this gives you a great setup
for your own characters? Well, I want my character to be an entertainer. Okay, what are their personality traits going to be? My character knows a story relevant to almost every situation. I love a good insult, even one that's directed at me. So those two already have a very unique character that you can go off of now and make a really strong, realistic character. There are so many different options, so helpful. You can use the character sheet to fill it out and keep track of your character, or you can just look through here, check out the chapters on races, classes, personality, and backgrounds, and help just flesh out a character that you've already kind of got in your mind. Well, hopefully this was helpful and fun, and maybe now you want to go and play D&D. If you want to play D&D and don't know where to start, honestly, just like leave me a comment. Maybe we can play D&D together. I'm always looking for people to do cool things with, so let me know.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed that and thought that was helpful. Please leave comments if you have any great resources for creating unique characters and having those guidelines. And I'm going to create another video to partner this one where I show you art and talk about the D&D characters that I have made just for fun. So check that out next.